Outlaw Nation!
Matt.
Yeah.
That's the preview of what today's episode is going to be about.
Sure. Welcome to the Cinefanatics. My name's Robert Adams.
I'm awkward.
Kinda.
And Chris Adams.
Yeah, we're both awkward. I mean, that runs in the family.
We're doing a Schmoedown reaction today.
Oh, yeah. And also apparently pissing off our neighbors.
Yeah, we're starting off on the good foot here. This video is not going to be a failure at all.
Nope.
Anyway, guys, it's a Schmoedown reaction. It is second round in the Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Tournament. It is John the Outlaw Rocha versus Mike, whatever nickname he's going by this week, Kalinowski.
Killer, KO, sheep herder, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, Superman, vanilla ice cream, white bread. I don't know. Anyway, this is going to be a good match, which is what I say for every single match that's happening in round 2.
Here's the thing. I'm down for this match just for the promo alone. Just the promo. We could probably cut tape right there and just react to that and like, oh, here's our thoughts on how awesome that promo was.
I mean, yeah, but I also want to see them.
Yeah, because they're both pretty big titans at this point.
Got to do the thing.
Yeah.
There's John Rocha, who's a veteran, and there's Mike, who's basically Mr. Schmoedown at this point.
Yeah.
So
Rocha's held the belts. Mike is currently Mikey 2 belts.
Mike is currently holding belts.
Yeah.
Belts.
And there's a lot of consistent trash talking between the two of them.
Oh, yeah. Although it's been, maybe I just haven't checked, but I feel like it's been quiet leading up to this match, which is different.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. It might be because, as of right now, this second on Monday night, this is a Patreon-only match. So they might be holding off on that until maybe like the day before or so when the match gets released.
That's a good point.
So while that's entertaining, here's the benefit of being a Patreon member at the $10 or higher. Let's say 10 o'clock. It is about 10 o'clock, actually. At the $10 or higher Patreon level is that you get to see this on Monday instead of waiting all the way till Thursday.
So you know who wins this match when the trash talking starts.
Not necessarily, because the trash talking, I believe, those two are both really good at just accurately sitting down and like fully thinking out exactly what they're going to say. They don't just rush to Twitter start trash talking.
We've seen Rocha trash talk in real time. I don't think he sits down and thinks anything out. I think he just goes for it.
And it's the outlaw. Just
anyway,
move along.
Yeah, so I mean, they also are just like holding back and waiting because we all know that the main event is going to be in Orlando. It's going to be the Founding Fathers versus Corruption, and that's where you'll see the real trash talking happen.
Which that's going to be great because I'm willing to bet most of that trash talking is going to be calling back to this match we're about to react to right now.
100%.
Yeah. So who do you got? We got Kalinowski, but sorry, Rocha, we absolutely love the Outlaw.
We do. Outlaw's great. He's a veteran. But, I mean, if we look at the bracket,
if you're looking at the numbers, the way things are going right now.
Yeah, that too.
What were you going to say?
If you're looking at the bracket, our bracket, where we have something on the bracket about who wins this match, find the freaking bracket already.
I
Good
have
Lord.
no idea where it's at.
I am stalling as much as I can find the dang bracket.
I'm trying to find it.
Find it.
Seriously?
What?
Turn your head. Look at the camera.
What are you doing? Ah. 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 Oh. Well, sweet relief. That was what was in there. Jeez.
Apparently, we have Kalinowski winning this.
Yeah, all the way. So, once again, we have a scenario where John Rocha could fully bust our bracket right now.
You can hear better now? Do I need to turn down like the volume of my voice?
Yeah, am I still talking loudly?
No, you're good.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I heard find out of this year.
Yeah, well, I mean, the close aspect here. So, Kalinowski, we believe, is going to win this. Now, the thing is we're back in the position, and this is what happens as we get closer to the middle of this bracket. If Rocha wins, completely destroys our entire bracket. We've recovered from Stacey Howard.
Yeah.
If Rocha wins,
thanks, the kid.
Yeah. If Rocha wins, that's it. Our bracket is done.
Yeah.
There is no recovery.
Yeah.
So, kind of interested to see how this one goes.
Yeah, I mean, there's just not much more to it. You got two heavyweight competitors who are throwing their heavyweight around. Let's just get into it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Jigga Janish, man. We're here. The boat is in the building. Hashtag best of all time. Hashtag Brad Smith. We are here.
the
We're
boat.
Here. I'm the host of the Schmoedown Rundown. So if you need anything, my brother, you just tell me. You come to me. Okay. I'm the boat. The people know. I'm in with Harloff. Booker T 5 times. They all know who I am. You know what I mean? So if you need anything, like here.
Good
Rachel,
Lord, take a breath, dude.
Rachel.
Hey.
What's going on, girl? Hey.
Sister.
Hey, Rachel. What's going on? It's the boat. It's the boat. It's the boat.
Nice suit.
Hey, thank you. Hey,
Yeah,
see?
I'll talk to you later.
See, she already did. She
Yeah.
saw the suit.
Yeah,
The
right.
suit was the
Obviously.
game. They know.
Obviously.
So that's what I'm saying. If you need help with anything, and Draco, what's going on,
hold
man?
on.
What's going on, man? Hey,
I said no Splenda in the costume.
Splendid. Hey, man, I'm the boat. I'm the boat, though. I'm the
I'll be
boat.
over here.
The boat. The
Go
boat.
Just give me
The
another
boat.
one, all right?
Okay. It's all right. You know what I mean?
Wonderful.
Yeah. See you, man. Good to see you. What's up, man?
Yeah, you're that
The
boat salesman. The boat salesman.
Post
I don't
salesman.
sell the boats, man. I am the boat. I am.
Frank. Oh, man, it's good to see you, man.
doing, buddy? Our
Thank
secret
you.
handshake.
Good to see you.
I don't know you.
Hey, what's up, man?
Brennan,
It's so good to see you, dude. Yeah, of course. No, man, I love
Hey,
it. Good to see you, man.
fine, young, tenderoni. What's going on, man? How are you, my brother? What's going on, man? It's good to see you, man. Oh my God, it's so good to see you.
That's cool. That was a lot. That was a lot, man. No, it's
Yeah.
cool. No,
Thanks,
hey, man.
man.
No, of course, I love Fine Young Tenderoni. It's like
Yeah, man.
I know.
I mean,
2013. I love that film. Yeah,
so
it's
good
great,
to see
man.
you, man. It's so great, man. I just love everything that you've been doing. I know that you love what I've been doing, man, because I'm the boat, and I know.
Hey, man,
you
that
know
is so cool. We should talk sometime.
Yeah.
Dude, you're cool. You're such a cool man.
Thanks,
I love
man.
the
I
suit. I love the
appreciate
suit. Who was that guy? Who was that guy?
Yeah, I was telling you about him. I don't know exactly.
What's Tenderoni?
On a boat.
Everyone should know Houston native The Boat, Brad Gilmore. Check out the Schmoedown Rundown.
I was really hoping that was the one time where Brendan Meyer would be like, "Who the F are you?
That would have been funny.
Get away from me,
I was
man!"
actually thinking, if he was to say the same thing that Viviani, like, I don't know you, that would have been great.
Hello,
But
ladies and gentlemen,
it's
and
still pretty
welcome
funny.
back to the movie
Speaking of the boat.
Trivia Schmoedown.
Huh.
We are in the thick of the ultimate
Just the
Schmoedown
first time that the
tournament,
kids
the
ever
singles
mean to
edition.
anybody.
I
That
am
would've been
Mark
hilarious.
Bells, and I am thrilled to be joined by a young man. You know his exploits inside of the Schmoedown, inside of the world of wrestling, and I am proud to say Brad
if we
Gilmore
turn him
is
heel?
now a reporter for ESPN for the Houston
Brad
Rockets.
Gilmore?
Brad
No,
Gilmore's
the
joining
kid.
us
Yes.
today.
You might know me by another name. You might know me as The Boat, Mark
Look
Ellis,
at
but I'm
this.
excited here. I mean, this is round 2 action, Ultimate Schmoedown. It doesn't get much bigger than this. And the match, this is the first time we've ever seen it.
I don't think I've ever heard the
Your
word
world,
boat this
would
many
be like
times
watching
before.
James Harden
Yeah.
go against Russell
Even
Westbrook,
that
so their
one time I
teammates
was
now,
at a
not so
marina.
Is the case for John Rocha
Yeah.
and Mike Kalinowski. Two
That one time I was at
competitors with
marina.
loads of talent. I mean, look,
That was a
the
stretch of a
Outlaw
joke, guys. I'm
versus
sorry.
the Mike KO, Mike Killer.
There is
These
Lake
are the
Travis.
two
It's a
that we
fantastic
thought we
place
might
for
see
boats
in a
in
final
Austin.
situation.
Yeah,
They
but I
meet
don't
round
ever go
number
there.
2. But Brad, tell me about the expectations.
You need to. It's
how they
awesome.
changed from an opening round match into now they each have won. They've gotten that taste of victory in a playoff setting.
Oh, pressure's on now. I mean, pressure's on. Once you get through that first round, I mean, that's when all the jitters kind of go away, and now you can set in and see a clear path to victory. It becomes all that much more focused. And for a guy like Mike Kalinowski, this man has been on the greatest run
Hey, look, Brad
he's
Gilmore's
ever
here.
had. I mean, he's been on one of the greatest runs any
He would be
player's
the
ever
boat.
had. And then you have a guy like John
Oh.
Rocha. This guy's 2-time champion. He's familiar with these kind of matches. He's familiar with the big match situation, so it's going to be incredible.
You know, you talk about the run that Kalinowski's been on, and we see the belts. We see everybody wanting Mikey
Hey,
3
whoa.
belts.
They're not belts.
They're-
They're championships. A belt holds up your pants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
These
they-
are championships.
They don't wear the belts around
No,
their
he
waist?
wears it on his shoulder.
Look, you're from Texas. I thought you liked buckles that big. But that's what you guys did with your 10-gallon.
What do you say about big buckles?
Anyway, Mike Kalinowski is a guy who everybody.
I like big buckles, and I cannot lie.
Wow, really?
Do you think
Really?
people are shortchanging? Speaking of Texas, John, the Outlaw Rocha. He knows
Y'all
his
have
way
no
around
idea.
horses, Spurs, and maybe getting into round number.
Yes, every time we walk anywhere, we go
Absolutely. He's had an
ka-chink,
interesting season. I
ka-chink,
mean, in teams,
ka-chink.
he's already lost to Mike Kalinowski twice. In teams.
It's not very
and, he's
PC.
got another match coming up with
Boots,
then
man,
we
come
look at
on.
Singles victory, he's 2-1. He beat Rachel Silvestrini, which sounds like an Italian dish that I would order, and he also
yeah.
beat. The android, which we all
She
have to
just
eventually
laughed
beat
to it,
someday
too.
because they're going to overtake us all. So I'm thinking that he's having a pretty good.
The
run.
Cinefanatics are
His
big
loss
fans of,
was to
the
William
silver
Viviani
one.
and Ethan Irwin. I mean, these are guys who are also.
There's no
former
art,
champions.
Silva.
Mike Kalinowski,
No, I get
he's never
that,
had that
but-
honor of being a singles champion. I think John Rocha
The
has
Silva
actually
one.
a bit of an edge that you might not think that he would have.
I see why the Rockets and ESPN are so high on you. You know your stuff. You're very
They
quick.
call me the boat. You know what I mean?
Great on the mic.
Best of all time.
Some people call
Brad's
me the boat.
opinions are true.
Yeah. Let's go to the pregame tape.
Take a drink every time the boat is said.
I'm drinking water, and I'll still be plastered by the end of this.
Mike the Killer Kalinowski, he faces John Rocha.
It's you and me, Chico.
Come on, Rocha.
That was nicely edited.
Friend. Let's go step up to the plate.
like that.
It's
It
been a
was
long time coming here. Long time. We're going to have some fun with this match. We're going to have some fun.
Mr. Sam Jones.
There is a possibility that either John Rocha or Mike Kalinowski will be playing twice that night in Orlando for the team titles.
It's happening. He did it. He took care of business like he predicted against Shani the Machine. And it's me and KO Kalinowski.
Old, tired Uncle Outlaw. Rambling away. I've said it before. You're like Tyson at the end of his career. You just kind of bobbing and weaving. They're trying to stay up.
Well, now it's you and me in the ring if you take care of business. Maybe you'll spin Bond again. You only live twice, but you've been living way too many times.
This is great.
Off that category. And I'm going
Holy
to shut
crap.
it down once and for all.
We are just in round one of the Ultimate Schmoedown, and the match
Yeah.
has
Just when you
already been
thought
fired.
No, I
Eric
wanna say I look
Rodriguez
forward to this, but I've already
hit
picked
his
the person
peak.
on the table.
He takes it up
See
another
him around.
level.
Teams ain't singles. Ask Bibiani. Teams ain't singles. Ask Team Action. Now it's the real world, son. Me and you in that ring, and no one can save you, and no one can help you. And I'm gonna get you, boy.
This scene today reminds me of the great scene from Young Guns where the regulators were having a nice meal, their quest towards their goals were interrupted by an old dog, an old cowboy, Buckshot Roberts, who came down, and they had to respect him. They know what he has done in the past. They knew what he was capable of, but he ended up dying in an outhouse. We know what's going to happen today. You're going to be a faint memory, just like the titles in your past, because we are here. Truth and destiny. Corruption is about the now.
Get ready. The horsemen are coming for you.
We're gonna have fun with this warm-up for the live show. We'll have some applesauce for you off stage for when you lose.
You better damn well bring your A game. Rocha, just bring it.
You're gonna get more than you can handle. Because you get him today, and you get us tomorrow.
All right, Kalinowski, you wanted me, you got me. Let's go. This time, Chico, I'm not saying the wrong name to give you a victory like Smets. I'm not letting you get away with a perfect round again. I'm going to take care of business and take you out. Because Mikey No Belts sounds so much better to me.
The thing is, they film these things without knowing how it's going to be edited and pieced together.
No.
And it's up to Eric Rodriguez to like, oh, this fits here and this fits here, and this is what we're given.
Yeah.
All right, well, you see that. I mean, look,
That's
you
good
talk about being
stuff.
the best of all time. These two guys believe in their hearts that they are the best of all time, that they have what it takes to win here today. But you're also looking at sort of a faction war here. I mean, you have horsemen, you have corruption. What does it mean, as a guy who comes from a wrestling background, to see these two factions really going at each other?
You know, really, this is kind of like a faction war that I'd always like to see as a wrestling fan. This is like the NWO versus D-Generation X. This is the Four Horsemen versus the NWO. This is something that you want to see, and these are the two guys.
I kind of
who
get those references
Dan
back when I
Moore,
used to watch wrestling.
Dave Bateman, these are all big names, but John Rocha
do
is
not.
really a foundational player in this game. That's why he is a founding father. So these are the two
But I
heads
can
of their
flow with it.
respective factions going at it one-on-one.
Well,
Anything can happen.
90% of being on camera.
This is championship
Flowing
round.
with things.
I like the way you put this. It's the two fathers of the factions.
Where's
going
that
at it.
progressive
It's like
girl?
the two fathers of Little League kids, and they're about to go at it in the
Pops up.
bleachers, and we're about to get it on right now.
not gonna
Brad,
pop
let's
up
go
the
to
videos
Dale.
right
Tell me
here.
what Mr.
I know,
Mike
that's-
Kalinowski is good at.
We know he's good at comic book movies.
You'll see later.
He's Intergeekdom champion. We
I
know
was
he's good at
fine.
action films, and also he's good at this small franchise
yeah.
you may have heard. It's called James Bond.
boy, he's not only knows.
He's not good at James Bond. He's good at spinning.
James
I'm
Bond.
starting to think he's doing an Ocean's 11 style thing, loading the dice. I don't know if Brad Pitt or Matt Damon is helping him out here.
No, trust me, that wheel cannot be manipulated in any way.
Yeah,
It's just not up
special
to
treat for the
task
fans. We have the
anymore.
digital wheel here today.
No,
oh no.
Well, this episode just
digital
went
wheel
south.
Has been incarcerated overnight.
Look at all those dislikes.
John Rocha, meanwhile, we know he's good at biopics. We know he's great at westerns, as he is the outlaw, and he's also very good at feigning exhaustion after each and every question asked. Very good at that. So we have the table set here.
Let's
Fred.
Pixar films.
Ready to go. How you feeling?
Oh,
I think I'm
boy.
ready. Then it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
I don't know, Bugs Life. You got it!
Not only am I excited to have you on the desk,
Mike
calling
Wazowski.
here today, but I
Yeah.
know you are one of the best in the world at this. You may be the boat of this. Introductions when your voice is ready.
He said boat.
Let's do this. All right.
You're already out of
Introducing
comedy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Representing corruption with a record of 7 wins with 5 defeats and 4 knockouts. He is the Inner Geekdom champion of the world. He is also one half of the team champion. He is Mike, the Killer, Kalinowski.
And there's Grace. And there's
Look at that.
Seem to be. I mean, there's the belts of the
What does he
championship,
eat?
you call them.
They're titles. Beautiful champion.
Whatever sort of semantics we have to describe what's on his shoulders, we can agree that Ken is eating some sort of, is that a mac and cheese dish?
I don't know. He's got a lot of it in his beard. I know that for sure. It's hard. It's hard.
It might just be me. Corruption does not look intimidated in the slightest by the prospect of facing John Rocha.
Well, I mean, if you've been on the run that Mike Kalinowski's been on, he's riding that championship level confidence. He's looking to ride it all the way through this tournament.
That's right. I mean, these matches take an extra 5 minutes so he can get all the hardware set accordingly on the desk. And now that we have that, who's he playing against?
All right. Representing the 5 Horsemen with a record of 13 wins
Nice.
with 3 knockouts. John, the Outlaw Rocha!
Okay, so we got Dagnino and Merle, and there's the, listen to this ovation for the return of the Outlaw.
That is fantastic.
I'm sorry, part of me wants our bracket to be busted now.
Yeah, that is low-key genius right there.
I mean, it's to be expected as well.
Did he poke the bear maybe a little too hard with his choice of the Flash Gordon intro music, a question that was famously missed by Mike Kalinowski?
Hey man, that's mental games. Anything, all is fair in love and war, and I don't really think that John Rocha loves Mike Kalinowski, but he's got a face that is, I mean, no offense, Mike, it's very punchable. You know what I mean?
And just look at this image up here. This looks like the end of Return of the Jedi. All of our favorite heroes in one spot. If we can get the managers
Now,
to,
if we could get some
exit.
Ewoks to sing Yub Nub before the special editions.
Lately. It's showing off. Showing off. He's looking thick with 2.
You do not talk about Yub Nub while Dagnino is talking. We've
I'm
talked about
sorry.
this. No Yub Nub while the Finstock is talking.
Before the match. And now, John
My bad.
Rocha and Mike Kalinowski
Gosh. Yo.
have a nice handshake that reminds one of the Predator right before they get into
Talking
the
about Wicket and whatnot, and Bobby
As we
Gucci's
get
trying to
into the
drop some
rolls
wisdom
of
on
round
us.
Number 1. This is the tournament format, the Ultimate Schmoedown playoff. The winner will advance to round 3. The loser will go home. It plays out like a normal round 3 matchup. However, in round number 1, I was getting a lot of mean stares from both Kalinowski and Rocha up there, Brad. That was a tough rules to go through.
That's definitely tough. That's definitely tough. They're ready, man.
They are ready, and now I will need a verbal confirmation of that, like we're sitting in the exit row. John Rocha,
Here we go.
How you feeling?
I'm ready.
Mike Kalinowski?
I have a little deja vu. I feel like I just went through this, so yeah, I'm ready again.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! All right, gentlemen, leading off the questioning will be my compatriot to the right, Mr. Brad.
All right. In the category
Mr.
of
Boat.
animated movies, who voices Boss Baby in the 2017 film The Boss Baby?
You know what's so funny? We have all this hype, all this promos, and it all comes down to a question.
You know, once again, it's really good if you could just get a question right off the bat, right off the get-go.
Makes you feel great.
Yeah, kind of helps with the confidence level and your ability to think throughout the rest of the match.
Alec Baldwin?
Correct.
Alec Baldwin.
Mike Kalinowski.
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
1 point apiece. As
Always
we
be
go to our
getting
next
answers
category,
correctly.
and that would
Cookies
be
are for
correct.
closers.
And your question is, Roland Emmerich directed this 2013 action film starring Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx. Right, so
I didn't know he directed this.
Now, 10 seconds. How do you think your team's chances?
They're going to win.
The thing is there were 2 movies
Yes.
at the same time. It was
Old man
like
LeBron, you know.
Armageddon.
But only one of
and
them has turned into a
Deep Impact.
trilogy of movies.
Come on, everyone's on this show.
I believe I got this right then. Thank you.
Kalinowski.
The Beast's favorite movie over Olympus Has Fallen, White House Down.
It is White House Down, John Rocha.
No, sir. No, sir.
John Rocha, your answer.
I have to agree with Mike. White House Down is terrible compared to Olympus Has Fallen.
All right, well, at least they can agree.
White House Down.
White House Down.
Yeah, see? I could have gone Olympus Has Fallen.
Points apiece as we mercifully move on.
London Has Fallen.
All right,
Angel
in
Has
the
Fallen.
category of dramas. Who played Gandhi in the 1982 historical drama Gandhi?
Thank you for these questions.
Also Alec Baldwin. He's very versatile.
You know this. Come on.
I know. I can see him. He was the Mandarin in Iron Man 3.
1. Pens down, John Rocha.
Ben Kingsley.
Yes.
It is Ben Kingsley. And Mike?
Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley.
Also would accepted Sir
Ben Kingsley.
Sir Ben Kingsley.
Just blinked on his name.
Anakin.
Put respect on that name.
If England goes to war, he will be fighting on the front
If you
line.
watch all of our reactions, you know what I'm referencing.
Action adventure.
I love Gandhi. That was a
Your action
great
adventure
movie, too.
question. What action franchise features such characters as Jim Phelps, Owen Davian, and Ilsa Faust? Thank you. I was a little nervous.
I could tell you hesitated for that last one.
They kind of went out of their way to choose like the characters who are not the forefront of the franchise.
Yeah, which is why I'm not getting it.
Which is weird because Jim Phelps really should give it away.
I asked that while you were talking there, Ellis.
Yeah, I think that he did.
What's that?
He asked for a repeat right at 1.
All right.
Yeah.
I was in the midst of conversation with a colleague. What action franchise features such characters as Jim Phelps, Owen Davian, and Ilsa Faust? Anyway, so the Rockets get to the line a lot.
Yeah.
Harden,
90%.
are they changing the traveling rule for him this season?
I don't know. He's got a new move. Have you seen the new move?
I've seen the new move.
The new move's phenomenal.
4. Is it 2.5 steps? 3.
I'm just writing something. This isn't correct.
1. Pens down.
Because Jim Phelps was the lead of the TV show.
Mission Impossible.
All right, Mission Impossible. John Rocha?
Nope, don't have it.
Did not have
Mission
it.
Impossible.
Guess what?
Did you get it?
Mission Impossible.
Good job.
I mean, and it's round 2.
I did not expect that to be the correct answer.
Way to Makuga that one.
And that bonus question is
I was just like, action franchise.
Absolutely.
Can't remember anyone else's name other than
Good
Ethan Hunt.
job.
In the
Yep.
category of fantasy sci-fi, what 2007 fantasy adventure film stars Charlie Cox,
Oh, yeah.
Claire Danes, and Michelle Pfeiffer?
Yep.
fan of all 3 of them.
I remember this because it's literally the only other thing I know Charlie Cox was in.
Other than the Daredevil Netflix show?
Exactly.
You're about to say yes.
You know
What was he in? I know of something else he was
I
in.
got this hairstyle.
1. Pens down.
I like how they're
John
leaving
Rocha.
out Robert De Niro.
It is Stardust. John.
Stardust.
And
Okay.
Mike both have
Stardust.
I would not have gotten
5
that.
to 4. Kalinowski remains perfect. Rocha
My
is
night.
at his heels, trailing by
Even if
6.
Robert De
Our
Niro
next
was in that,
category,
I
let's
still
do
wouldn't
it
have gotten
together.
that.
He isn't.
Crowd comedies.
Oh.
That's why I said they left Robert De Niro out.
They don't get sick of it. They've never gotten sick of it, or the viewer at home. For
That's
1
right.
point, what 1980s crime comedy film stars Nicolas Cage and Holly Hunter?
Yes.
You keep up with this Succession show? Holly
No.
Hunter, popped
It's a
into
classic.
He's a Cage guy. I'm waiting for that next national treasure.
That's another guess.
What was on page 23?
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Mike Kalinowski.
Raising Arizona.
Correct for a point. John Rocha to
Raising
match
Arizona.
him. He got
Raising
it.
Arizona.
6 to 5.
Seriously.
Raising Arizona.
Good job.
Gamesmanship we expected.
All right, gentlemen, your next category, horror thriller. Yes. What name is used to refer to the killer in 1995's
Yep.
Seven?
Now here's a movie I've definitely seen.
Sorry, 7?
Yes.
Now, they spelled the name of the movie S-E and then 7.
It's really creative.
Really.
It's like Boys with a Z.
5, 4, 3, 2,
My night.
1. Pens down.
Don't know.
John Rocha
Do not
does
know
not have it. Mike Kalinowski.
John Doe.
It is John
What's
Doe.
in the box?
Okay, that's huge.
John Doe.
It is John
What's
Doe.
in the
So
box?
Point gash, but more importantly, Mike Kalinowski could be looking at a perfect game if he can get this last.
It's a
question
great
on number
movie.
1 correct.
Same.
To the field, I say movie release dates.
Oof.
Is the category.
Well, there goes
and the
that
query
chance.
therein. What year saw the release of Dumb and Dumber?
Come on. You can do it.
We'll see.
You know, I'm more of a Christmas Vacation guy.
We'll see.
Except that.
I'm at least close if I don't nail it.
Mike Kalinowski?
1994.
Nope.
It is 1994.
Oh!
No.
96.
I was saying 95. 93. Ah!
See again.
I should have known that 94
And so
Because
now
that was the
it is
year of like most of the
8-5.
greatest
Rookie
movies
trails
ever.
Kalinowski by 3 for the moment,
And Dumb and
but
Dumber.
he did have a
And
perfect
Dumb and Dumber is pretty good.
We're used to seeing from Mike at this point. So, Mike, you're now going to get a bonus question. Brad's going to ask it. You don't need to write it down. Just give your answer within 15 seconds.
So close.
All right, Mike, here's your bonus question.
1 year off.
Which MCU film has
Avengers.
the line, "Doth mother know
You wear her drapes. We have mocked this on our Cinefanatics video so many times.
Wait, why is he just not popping out?
Avengers.
Yeah.
That's correct.
9.
I think he's just making sure he remembers the scene and
much
who
like
said
that
it and to
classic
who he
Dolly
was talking
Parton
to.
Go back and watch our Infinity War review, I believe, where we did a skit that involved that phrase.
That's nothing to sneeze at in round number 1, but Mike
That's a
Kalinowski
callback to an
again,
old video we did.
round. And now
Yeah,
Brad
don't go
can
back
get
and look
into
at that
round
video.
2. Could
It's
Kalinowski
not
do it
bad.
again?
That's okay.
Spin Jimmy Bond.
You don't have to.
I mean, could he? Yes. I mean, he's been going on this. I think it's 3 matches in a row, I believe, or something to that effect.
It's been
Stats
epic.
Sam would know. Frankie Stats would know it. But if he gets James Bond, I actually might walk out of the studio.
Then
I think I might quit.
I am prepared, although I would rather announce the rest of the match with you by my side. As we get to round number 2, this is the wheel round. Gentlemen, the Wheel of Fate, Doom, and Justice. You'll note 10 different categories of movie. Mike Kalinowski, you're sitting in the challenger's position, yet you have those 2 belts as championships, and you have a 4-point lead, so it is up to you whether you'd like to spin first.
You're sitting in that chair with those belts.
I don't want to break
With
tradition,
that
so I'm gonna spin
face.
first.
He's going to spin first,
I,
and we know what he's looking for,
And I
Brad.
didn't know this. I didn't know we couldn't take spinners and opponents off the wheel. I wanted to take it off there. I wanted to be fair, but we're not allowed to.
Well, only
In
on
the
championship
championship,
matches.
I didn't know. I
You have 2
I
belts. I
wanted.
think you'd know that. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Said from a guy who's worn some belts.
Wow.
Championships.
Doesn't matter, you're going to spin James Bond. I mean,
You already said you're going to spin it, so you can't take it back now.
Just whoever spins, please do it from the wheel, not the peg stick.
Thank you.
There it
we go.
is. There it is. Could it be once again James Bond?
It will be
Everybody's
James
favorite
Bond.
He travels the world. His
forget
favorite
Bernard Lee.
cocktail is an ice cold course.
Or it'll be spinner's choice, which means it'll be James Bond.
Round and round
Pretty
it
much.
goes. No, I've seen a lot of those.
Sure.
Brad.
Looks
He
like,
is a
oh,
Coors Light
again?
drinker.
I've heard it both.
How is that possible?
We could be looking at, and you know what? If he gets spinner's choice, he's going to go to Bond.
Ooh.
movie
The
quotes.
comic book movies, though.
Movie quotes. This is a tough one. This
Now,
is a tough decision here.
I will
Nah.
say all 4 movie quotes.
You notice Westerns is not on there.
That's okay.
Interesting.
Spin, or do you want to keep it? He's going to go again? All right.
I was trying to see if biopics
the last
was.
time we saw Mike Kalinowski competing with Janine Machine,
See
he spun again.
happened.
He
Respun
respun also.
and
He
he
spun
spun
James Bond.
right on James Bond. I mean, it's definitely possible. The world of Jimmy Bond is a
All
very
right,
giving
so
tree from his
I'm just watching
to
the
get
James Bond
and
slice
force
at this
Brad
point.
Gilmore to exit
Yeah.
the studio.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
man.
it's at the proper velocity.
Don't leave me.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh my good
Oh,
God.
boy.
DiCaprio. Oh,
Classics.
classics.
Okay, the streak is broken.
That's right.
For Mike
Streak is
Kalinowski.
broken. Let's see what happens. This is going to be a rough one.
All right.
Yeah.
Mike, I'll be asking you your
I think this is
questions.
one of
You're
Rocha's
asking
strengths
us
too,
your
isn't it?
questions.
This is where Mike proves himself.
Mike,
Yeah.
in the world of classics, your first
Like he did
question.
with
This is where I get a
Thrillers.
list of movies I need to watch.
Yeah.
Goldfinger. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's a little-
You know, it's funny for you out there.
Rocha just had a heart attack.
At the end of the
Mike,
night.
for 2 points. In the world of classics, your first question of 4. Who directed 1964's Doctor Strange?
Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick.
Yep.
Would actually be good.
That's a great movie too.
Multiple choice, please.
Is it A. Blake
Ooh.
Edwards, B.
Really?
Franklin J. Schaffner, C. Stanley Kubrick, or D. Otto Preminger?
Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bum.
Yep.
D?
That is incorrect.
Oh, Rocha's got it.
Yeah.
Stanley
Is it
Kubrick.
A. Blake Edwards?
Oh, he didn't even have to think.
It is Stanley
That is
Kubrick.
correct.
For a point.
Highly recommend that movie to anyone who loves comedy.
Dr. Strangelove, or the Glorious Emancipation of One Harley
Harley Quinn.
Completely botched that, but you get it. You get it.
Who plays squadron leader and prison escape organizer Roger Big X Bartlett in the 1963 film The Great Escape?
Nope. I
I
ain't got that.
know what's his face is in that movie.
Yeah.
Steve McQueen?
That is incorrect. For a
Yeah,
2-point
him.
steal, John Rocha.
Can you read the choices? Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, can you read the question again? Sorry. Oh, no, I already heard it.
The question was asked already.
The question was asked. We cannot give you multiple choice.
I'm so used to going to multiple choice.
You know these, buddy. You know these rules.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Can I ask for a repeat?
You can use a repeat.
No. Am I allowed to use it or no?
You are. A little bit of
Dude, at this
part-time
point, he's
show
already
for
thought
John
of like
Rocha.
what the question could be.
Or should I just answer? Is that better if I just answer? Go for it.
Yes.
Fine. James Garner.
Mercifully, we're done with this question. Richard Attenborough.
I was like, I don't know who else is in that movie other than Steve McQueen.
That was fun.
Interestingly enough, he didn't go for that repeat.
I couldn't even pull Steve McQueen's name.
Could have maybe jogged some of his memory, but we have 2 questions left for Mike in this round. Your penultimate question, the World of Classics. Who directed the Cary Grant classic, His Girl Friday?
Cary Grant.
You know, you would think that, given the twist on some of these questions sometimes.
A. Billy Wilder, B. Howard Hawks, C. Robert Mulligan.
His Girl Friday?
Howard Hawks.
I would say Billy Wilder.
That is incorrect.
Nope.
For a 1-point steal, John Rocha. Is it A. Billy Wilder, B. Howard
I don't believe
Hawks,
it's Howard
C. Robert
Hawks.
Mulligan, or D. David Lean?
Can you read the choices again?
Is it A. Billy Wilder, B. Howard Hawks, C. Robert Mulligan, D. David Lean?
David Lean, I would guess.
3, 2.
B?
Did you say B?
B.
Howard Hawks is correct.
That's correct.
Oh.
Wow.
I mean, now look at that.
Can we turn the camera off and just
Yeah.
re-record this?
A lot of
Spin this
he was
camera.
an outlaw. He's stealing like Russell. Your
I knew that
last
one.
Question. Mike, this is for you.
Yes.
For 2 points, name the year that the
1959.
No.
film Cool Hand Luke was released.
70s. 73, 74.
I mean, I was right on the question before, so let's see.
Multiple choice on it. I think I know it.
All right. Is it A, 1967, B,
Huh.
1966,
Sorry,
Sixty-
1969.
69.
1961, or D, 1969?
69.
That is incorrect.
67.
John Rocha.
61.
The choices again.
It's I know it's late 60s.
1967, B, 1966.
You didn't
C,
earlier.
1961,
Yeah.
or D, 1969. Go to 5, 4, 3, 2.
67.
1 point for John Rocha. Wow.
What we've got here is failure to pull the right answer.
Sorry, what?
I was quoting the movie, sort of.
Thief in the Night multiple times. Just it gets all these points, and now all of a sudden he's only trailing Mike Kalinowski by 1.
Hey, you know what Darth Vader chopped off?
Second round luck streak.
Luke's
Mike
cool
Kalinowski.
hand.
Looked like it
Ha
was-
ha.
Spin Bond movie.
Water.
I mean, you joke.
I hope you feel good about that one.
If he spins something he doesn't like, and then he wants to respin, all of a sudden it lands on Bond. And
I feel all right right now,
situations
but I'll
where
probably
Mike
stay
goes
up
one, he can
tonight
get a lot
pretty
of
late.
steals, too.
Just
So
worrying about
this
it.
match is by no means
Probably.
over.
Absolutely not. Mike Kalinowski's still a 1 point lead. I mean, he can do the exact same thing that John Rocha did.
And round it goes.
Oh, wow.
It looks like we are careening towards the spinner's choice. If it can make to the 80s.
80s.
Interesting category.
All right, so now he's going to talk to Oracle Finstock.
All right, 1980s. You got Fletch, Clue, Back to the Future.
The guy in the chair, Bobby Gucci.
Here's the thing, though. I mean, Finstock actually, he's a good manager.
Are you spinning Clues really good, but not Back to the Future?
And Dan.
Just staying with the 1980s, Brad.
All right.
Ooh.
But how do you feel taking advice from Bobby Gucci?
I don't know, man. It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out.
All right.
All right, John Rocha.
Nice
Fucking
reference.
Richard Attenborough. Damn it.
Are you ready?
If I had heard British RAF.
I might just be butchering that one, too.
All right, your category
See how it works out for them?
1980s.
I don't know.
Dodgeball. I got it.
In
Yeah, we're there.
Ghostbusters 2, who is the subject of the evil
Vigo! It's Vigo! Vigo the Carpathian.
I think I know, but can I get multiple choice?
Yes, you can.
Just gotta get a couple one-pointers
Is it
up,
A,
Rocha.
Gozer the Destructor. B, Vigo the Carpathian.
Carpathian.
C, Mago the Corithian.
Don't
or
correct
D,
the boat.
Uswick the Undying.
He's the boat. He said it correctly.
Repeat this, but
Please don't.
Not the best
B.
of pronunciation.
That is correct.
There we go.
1 point at a tie game as it stands right now.
Rocha has tied the game. And I will remind everybody watching, if you're watching from home, you
Brad's
can,
orating
shout the answer at your TV, your computer
are
screen, that's
true.
fine. If you're in the audience, do not even think the correct answer.
Was that a real sentence?
It was working in my head until I started saying it.
Yeah.
All right.
Words.
Question number 2. What song from the Top Gun soundtrack won Best Original Song?
Highway to
at
the Danger
Academy
Zone.
Highway, yeah.
Oh, no!
We're giving the lead here.
The raw emotion.
That's why you love John Rocha.
This is why the fans
Or was it
all
the theme?
love John Rocha. 5.
Multiple choice.
All right.
There's going to be 3 songs in this multiple choice from it.
Is it A,
Danger Zone.
Yeah.
B,
Take My
Playing
Breath
with the
Away.
Boys?
Take My Breath
C,
Away. You've
Take
lost.
My Breath Away.
You Lost That
Or
Love and
D,
Feeling was not an
You've
original
Lost
song.
That Love and Feeling.
It's either Danger Zone or Take My Breath Away. I would go with Danger Zone. Although, I don't know. Take My Breath Away was good too.
Yes.
5.
Take My Breath Away.
4.
That is correct.
Nice. Good job,
Yes.
Berlin.
Now John Rocha has the lead.
I was
That's
gonna say if
right.
it's not Danger
John
Zone,
Rocha
yeah, it's
has
gonna be
the
that one.
lead. I gotta say, that's very controversial. Playing with the Boys. should've
Berlin
won.
with the love theme.
It's a
Playing with
great
the Boys
song to
should've
play
got it.
volleyball to.
Please.
It's
Please.
a Brad
True.
Bear going out there later.
Please. Cheap
Beach
Tricks
volleyball.
Mighty Wings. That's what should have won.
All right, your next question. Who plays Paul Davenport, Susan's ex-boyfriend, in the film?
Oh, dude from Home Alone.
No.
The father.
Multiple choice on that.
All right, is it A, John Hurd?
Oh,
John
it
Hurd.
is. Yeah. Okay.
Robert
Yeah.
Loggia?
I was thinking of someone else.
Is it B, Robert Loggia? C,
Loja.
Josh Clark, or D, John Lovitz?
John Hurd.
That is correct.
Okay.
For another
Sorry.
Point for me.
He actually gets
Good
a
job.
point. The captain
Shut up.
corrected me, but
It was Robert Loja, to be fair.
I'm
Star
from
of
Texas.
Independence.
It's Loggia
It's
and it's Fajitas.
I think it's the
It's
same way
Loja.
that the
And
States of the
quesadillas.
Union. It is quesadillas in Texas. I'll give you
Absolutely.
that.
All right. Your next question.
Brad's opinions are true-ish.
What actor starred as Officer Jack Ramsey in the 1984 sci-fi action film Runaway?
That's a weird
Real
poll.
official name. Jack
Also a,
Ramsey.
Bon Jovi song. Runaway. 5, 4, 3,
No.
2.
Tom Selleck.
That is correct.
Nice. That was a good
I
poll.
think he was funning us. Either way,
13-9.
13-9 against
that's
Kalinowski.
a
Ooh.
monstrous round 2 for John Rocha.
That could-
Even though
that could
the
decide
score's
the
not
game,
gonna
too.
reflect it. We were expecting
On
some
this
offensive
match.
fireworks. We're getting a defensive struggle so far, but I mean, I think for Mike Kalinowski to even still be in the match at this point is a credit to him. He only trails Rocha by 4 after spinning classics, which Rocha got a lot of stolen from him. Kalinowski not able to steal any of the 80s questions from Rocha, so it's 13-9, Brad. It's still anyone's match.
Oh, it's definitely it's stealing one's match. I mean, think about this: Mike Kalinowski going perfect in that round 1, getting that 9 points.
Rocha did
John
what he
Rocha
had
only
to,
having
which was
5.
get those
This game is
one-pointers.
still close. It's still anyone's match.
Just get a
And
little bit
we move
above
on to
Mike and
round
you're
3.
good.
This is the round that will determine the match. In round number 3, each competitor. Mike is trailing John Rocha by 4. Outlaw, I'm going to go to you first. Your 3 numbers that feel lucky from 1.
It's a little bit scary.
3 Washington Gentlemen's Football Club members
Yeah.
in the greater DC area. Would you like to honor?
I wish I could.
Outlaw could be breaking our
That's
bracket
what
here.
got me here. So if I lose, that so be it. 4, 6, and 8.
4, 6, and 8. All right. Mike, you have a lot of double-digit numbers to choose from should you want that option.
I'll go 2, 12, and 14.
2, 12, and 14. All right. Mike, Brad is going to be asking you your questions. I'll be
Okay.
asking John his. So you trail by 4, so you're going to answer your 2-pointer first.
Okay.
And you selected what category, Brad?
You selected 90s movies.
Ooh.
All right, you ready for your first question, Mike?
Let's go for it.
What actress famously plays the first
Drew
victim
Drew Barrymore.
in
Yep.
Scream?
Way to get that out before me.
Yeah. When's the last time you saw the movie?
Drew Barrymore.
That's
years
correct.
ago.
I've seen that movie so many times, it doesn't matter.
He's off and rolling in round number
It's been years
3.
ago
He has
now.
cut the lead
I've probably seen it more recently than you.
to just 2 points, and now he can.
That doesn't matter.
I'm saying that's why I got it.
Question, right?
Yeah.
What's the category?
You selected number 12. That corresponds to the category of comedy.
Ha.
Nobody.
They only do it in round
It
1.
doesn't work for me.
They only do it in
Okay, I'm
round 1.
sorry. I wanted to see if I could get it, but anyway. Your question. Who plays Jason Bateman's wife in
Rachel
McAdams.
Game Night?
Ah. I was still quicker.
Sure. Of course you were.
Cut to the tape.
Rachel
No.
McAdams.
That's correct.
3 points.
Wow.
Mike Kalinowski back on top for the moment. And John Rocha is now stepping up to the mic. There will be no TKO had here today. John Rocha, you trail by 1, and now your 2-point question in round number 3. You selected number 4, and that corresponds to romance. And your question. Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler, starring what 1980 set romantic comedy?
Wedding Singer.
Wedding Singer.
Yeah.
John Rocha's back in the lead.
Wow.
And Brad, we have arrived at that moment in the match where Mike Kalinowski, if he gets it right, he's going to force the hand to John Rocha. If Mike Kalinowski misses, John the Outlaw Rocha will advance to round number 3.
All right, Mike, you picked the number 14, which corresponds to the category of dramas. And your question. Who plays Michael Fassbender's intruding sister, Sissy, in 2011's Shame?
I don't know this one. We get multiple choice.
Repeat the question.
Who plays Michael Fassbender's intruding sister, Sissy, in 2011's Shame?
Come on, Kalinowski. Our bracket's about to be dead.
Yep.
5, 4.
Repeat the question.
No pressure. Even though this is
Who
previously
plays
recorded.
Michael Fassbender's intruding sister, Sissy, in 2011's Shame?
I don't know. Is it Rachel Weisz?
And your winner,
Oh,
John
bracket is gone.
Rocha!
Wow.
Whoa.
Carrie Mulligan was the
answer.
And that's the end of Mikey 3 belts for this season.
All came
Yeah.
into that round number 2. A tough spin by Mike. Rocha got what ended up being a fortunate spin. Remember, he was deliberating with his manager about whether should I keep 80s, should I respin again. They settled on 80s. It ended up paying off for him, and it was enough to get Rocha.
Hey, Alex, we can see you.
From here, the Outlaw could really see momentum in his favor.
I mean, absolutely. Overcoming that 4-point deficit after round 1 is just incredible, and that's why John Rocha continues to be one of the greatest who's ever played this game.
It's one of those things, too, where it's, I mean, like, you're looking at Kalinowski, and we talked about the hot streak that he had been on going into this match. What does it do for a guy like John Rocha? Like,
You
he's
bet
been
against
through
the
20
Outlaw.
seasons. He's seen great players come
But I
and
mean,
go.
it was
He's still
Kalinowski,
hanging
so.
around. To beat a hot shot like Mike Kalinowski, what kind of a boon is that going to be for his
Oh,
confidence?
it gives him a phenomenal boost of confidence. You got to think about this. Now he is that much closer.
Good thing we were for the
getting
Outlaw
back
the whole
what
time.
He wants, and that is his singles champion. Become a 3-time champion in this league.
Sure.
Now he's that much closer. He's going to be all that much more motivated.
And so let's look at the other side of the ledger. Mike Kalinowski, unfortunately today in the losing column. Does this shake his confidence? So, I mean, look, he's still Mike Kalinowski. He earned those championships for a reason. Do you think that this does anything to set him back?
I mean, obviously it sets him back. I mean, the Mikey 3 belts hashtag is now looking a little bit dimmer, but I think that someone with the confidence and the ability of Mike Kalinowski,
For this
especially
season.
this year, I think he's still in contention of being singles player of the year or player of the year in the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
I think that this doesn't hurt him too much. You're going to lose. I mean, eventually you're going to lose. That streak's going to run out. That luck's going to run out. And today was Mike's day.
All right, well, we're going to have an interview with the winner and the loser coming right up. Jen Sturger, take it away.
Thanks so much, guys. Mike, after, God, what it seems like months of spinning James Bond, you finally landed on something that wasn't James Bond.
Well, that'll shut people up finally. So, you know, stuff happens. It's, you know, it's luck. It's the wheel, and that's what's part of it. People don't want to take the wheel off, or they want to, you know, whatever they want to do. It takes, you can only use a certain slice a couple times in a row. It's luck, you know, to get things in a row, and it didn't go my way this way. You know, classics, that's his strength. that's the game. You know, I cannot fault that. So.
John Rocha doesn't get those steals, though. Could we be looking at a different game?
You never know. I mean, a perfect first round, the second round, it's anyone's game at that point. You know, against Janine, it showed that as well. So it didn't go my favor this way, and that's why I love this game. That's why I keep going back, and you never give up. You keep going to the end. And I'm glad Rocha showed up. He showed up, and I said that in my pre-interview. I wanted the Outlaw of 2017, and that guy showed up to play. So I can't, fault what I did out there. It's just another loss. If we just move on from there.
This obviously puts a cap on the whole Mikey 3 belts thing for this season, anyway.
Hell, there's a lot of pressure. 2 belts is a lot to carry as own. Third, where am I going to put it?
I mean,
come on.
I think you must be working out a lot of shoulders.
Well, I mean, they're being nice to me. I was like, I just came out from surgery. I've got these 2 belts, a third one. That's
come on now.
I've got these right here.
So the question is, does this affect anything in your mentality going into October 19th in Orlando?
It doesn't change a damn thing. There's nothing that's changed. I've played those games before, beat them before, but this time I got.
When you're filming a reaction, your mom wants to talk to you.
It's like
told her to text.
We see how I do live
because we could be filming.
That's what I do every time. Like, we need to do
Schmoedown throwdown.
You didn't know this reaction was going to involve our mother.
It
happens.
And Ken, how are you guys going to regroup before October 19th?
Well, Jennifer, let me tell you something here. We've been here before in terms of losses, and we'll be here again. That's just the nature of the game, like Mike says. He's going to lose some sleep. He'll go have a beer at Coral Cafe and get back on it. That's what we do. We didn't underestimate John, but if you follow him on Instagram, he's out flying kites with his lady love. He's going to Australia. He's going to London. I didn't know if he still had the fire, quite frankly. I didn't know if he had the fire. He did, and that means October 19th is going to be a lot of fun. But you know what? I've been on the road with Dan Murrell. When Dan goes to towns, he likes to go see movie locations and go to the gift shops. He doesn't like. I'm not sure if he likes to compete. And John's gonna be like, "Where's another place to fly a kite?" I don't know. We already have Chance hitchhiking to Orlando to get ready. Chance is already gonna be there at our Motel 6, getting our omelet breakfast and getting ready for this. And when Mike shows up, it's gonna be prime time. We're gonna win.
Fantastic.
Oyama?
Sorry again, Mike. We'll see you in Orlando. Back to you guys.
All right, well, Brad, I think our question was answered. Is Mike Kalinowski going to be losing confidence after this match? The answer is no.
Is it weird that I think that he gained confidence? He seems more confident now.
He's so pumped for this live event now. And look, he backs his words up because he is great when the white-hot spotlight of a live event is under him. So how is that going to play out in Orlando? That remains to be seen. But as of right now, the winner here today, and I think somebody who definitely did get a confidence boost, is going to be John. And maybe that carries over to the rest of his faction, the Horsemen. Jen, do you have some horse folk over there?
I think all of the horse folk are here. Oh, do you have something to say already?
Everybody's beatable. We proved that today. Without Roland Bond, he's a mere mortal. That's what happened.
That was deep. Thanks. John, congratulations on a fantastic win. That was the first time that you and Mike have faced each other in singles. How'd that feel?
It was great. Look, I've been friends with Mike for a very long time, and I've seen his rise this year, and I've been, honestly, a little jealous because I remember being 2016, being the flavor of the year of this league, and everybody getting behind you. And so I was watching him accruing belts, and I was like, okay, I got to study in a way I've never studied before. I know I say that, but that should be a compliment to anybody I play when I say that to them afterwards. There were a lot of people that helped me get ready for this match because I didn't take Kalinowski lightly at all. I spent 6 weeks studying for this match. I spent 2 days in London, not sightseeing, not flying a kite. I was studying, Ken. That's what I do. When you dial the outlaw in, he comes to play. And I came to play today, down in the first round, fighting back during that second round, and took care of business in that third
Can
round.
Emma pop out with the swear jar?
That's what I do. All right? You show me the young bucks, they're all sweet and nice, but the veterans still got fire. The old lions, they can still do it. Yeah, maybe we can't drive to the rim, but we're popping trays, and guess what? 3 points means more than 2 points, and that wins the game. And I took care of business. Look, Kalinowski, I said, as soon as he didn't spin Bond, we'll see what he's really got. And he couldn't get the job done. Now, I got lucky on a couple of guesses, not gonna lie about that. But that's the game. Just like Kalinowski said, that's the game. All respect to him. He played a great match. It was fun to play him. I'm sure we're going to meet each other again in the singles next year at some point. But October 19th, my focus now. See, what happens is this. Teams is not singles. You don't beat me when you beat me in teams. When you look me eye to eye, face to face, that's when you know if you can beat me or not. And Kalinowski couldn't do it. And Chance, you're lucky I ain't playing you next. I'd have smoked your ass too. So here's the deal. October 19th, Dan and I are ready. He's the greatest of all time for a reason. I am 1A right behind him. And that's the way it is. And that's the way it is. The Outlaw and the GOAT, we're ready. Chance, I might hit you while you're hitchhiking. I apologize. But I'm going to be there. You're still going to make it, son. So I'm waiting. Now I'm ready. Now you got to take us seriously. Say all the things you got to say, but now you got to take us seriously. Because the Horsemen, you can make all your jokes all you want. But what we do is win matches and win titles. And the reason you guys get so much joy when we lose is because you know we're formidable competitors and we come to play. You woke me up. There's a great line in a great documentary, When We Were Kings. The African guy, he's talking about Muhammad Ali, and he says, you can do whatever you want around a sleeping elephant. And he means Muhammad Ali. But once he wakes up, he tramples everything he sees. And Kalinowski, I just trampled you. And whoever I got next, I'm going to trample you too. But in Orlando, corruption, I'm going to shut down your little one-act black box theater that you guys perform in, judging by the way you wear your clothes. And I'm going to cancel that play once and for all. And Dan and I are going to take them belts off you and shut down that show. You're going to have to find a new stage manager,
Sorry,
son.
Jen, any more questions?
We're back.
If they haven't cut away to the news yet, if I can just say two things. Number one, I heard Mike's interview, and I do respect his live resume. But I would like just to point out that I've been in 3 live events this year, and I walked away with a free-for-all victory, a singles belt, and a KO with my friend John Rocha here. So I'll put my live event resume up against Mike's. And number two, I just want to reiterate that Olympus Has Fallen is objectively the superior film.
It's the White House down, did it? I do want to say one last thing. I'm sorry, John. I know I said 30 minutes. I want to thank this man right here. Ben Bateman got me back to where I need to be with Dan's help, with Tom's help, with this man right here, showing up at Collider, talking to me, getting me in the right mindset, helping me get ready for this match. You know what? This man is a horseman, and I'm proud to be by his side as much as I am proud to be by Dan and Tom's side and Riley's side. Thanks.
I do have to ask you before I let you go, as if this interview hasn't run long enough. You're going to be facing either Irwin or Bibiani. Do you have a preference?
Nope.
I've already beaten Bibbs, so. But I want Irwin. See, I know that guy's got fire. You know, behind those thick glasses of his, he's really focused and driven, and he's mad that he lost the belt to Dan in a live event because he got cocky and took Dan's numbers.
What's wrong with thick glasses?
You with the game messes with you back. So, Irwin, I love you to pieces. I respect your work. But there's no mystery to solve here, Sherlock. We're going to go toe-to-toe if we go to toe, and I'll beat you. That's for damn sure. But it'd be fun to play Bibbs again. He still thinks he beat me in that triple threat match. I don't think you did. All right.
Oh my God, this microphone's heavy. Back to the desk.
Rocha, calm, cool, collected, and brief as ever.
Yeah, no, I'm getting word in my ear that John Rocha has just broken the record for longest acceptance speech previously held by Mark Yodi Riley at the Schmoedown Awards 2 years ago. That was impressive that he had the energy to do that after what? Let's not, dull the headline here. John Rocha beat Mike Kalinowski, and the old John Rocha seems to have woken up.
Yeah, I mean, definitely he's not emotional at all, and he's not feeling any emotion after that victory whatsoever. And he knew exactly what he wanted to say, and he did it in bullet points and sound bites. But to be honest, I mean, this is it's Logia. And to be honest with you, John Rocha, this was an impressive victory. This is one of, I think, his most impressive this year. I mean, the guy has tried to fight back to get back that championship, and now he's got his sights set on.
It's going to be fun to see them duke it out in Orlando. You guys can get tickets right now at theschmoedownlive.com for that, and the Schmoedown Spectacular in downtown Los Angeles, December 7th. I want to give a big thank you to Brad Gilmore. Congratulations on all of your various professional forays. Where can all the kids out there follow you on the social media to keep up with your stuff?
Follow me on all social media at Brad Gilmore. Keep it really easy. It's real sweet.
Real
I kept it real
easy.
brief.
Oh, and by the way,
notes from Rocha.
He hosts a Schmoedown Rundown, a brief show where you get your information in a concise manner by yourself, amongst others. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mark Baby Carrotells. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you real soon on the movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Whew. It's kind of, I don't know, an undefinable sense. There's literally nothing in here. Big time! Oh, hey, man.
Cheers.
What?
Yeah, what do you got there?
Let me tell you something,
Give me
Cal.
some of that.
I think that you are one of the greatest. That's all you get. I think you are one of the greatest competitors who've ever stepped into this sport.
Thank you.
I mean, you're impressive to watch.
I appreciate that.
And your knowledge is just like a well. And it's going to be great when the dungeon drafts you, because let's face it, me and Jay, we've had our differences. Anything I can do to kind of, cut him down at the knees, maybe take his guys. I think you, me, Primetime Smets, we'd love to have you. Zipper, you'd be a great addition. So cheers.
Here's the thing. And by the way, I totally appreciate this. Super, super love what you guys are doing. But Jay's my guy. And I gotta tell you something else. When I am team champion and singles champion, when I take down Oyama, I don't think I'm gonna need you guys. And I guess, moreover, I'm not interested. But I really appreciate it. Class act. See you around. Thanks for the beer.
The kid is an elitist punk. I'm going to beat his ass, and then I'm going to draft him.
That is awesome. That is probably like the best cutscene I think I've ever seen Ethan in.
Yeah, that was smooth. I liked it.
Yeah. So before we proceed any further, we must clear or talk about the elephant in the room.
Show the bracket again.
Our bracket is hereby 100% effectively broken.
I'm assuming you did an animation there.
Yes, I did.
It was great.
Sure it was. So Rocha, again, now that we're going to flip sides real quick.
Uh-huh.
We absolutely love Rocha, and we knew he could do it. Here's realistically.
It was possible.
We thought Kalinowski was on a good enough win streak that he was going to dominate this entire tournament.
Singles is a different animal, though.
It is. Rocha is still a good player, regardless. And it just happened to be luck of the spin, luck of the questions, and Rocha's ability to just plow through it all. So we're still happy that Rocha won, because anytime Rocha's on a win streak, especially going towards a belt, it's fantastic entertainment. So good on Rocha, happy for you, eager to see where you go from here.
Yeah.
But our bracket is done.
Dunzo, gone. It is. Are we going to be doing any more animations with it for any more videos?
I mean, maybe, because we could still kind of guess, between, Ethan and Bibiani.
I mean, we could try to work out, a revamped bracket from this point forward.
Possibly. We'll see what we come up with in the next videos.
It doesn't count for anything, not that the first one did anyway, but...
Yeah, because we had a nice red X over there by Mark Riley, so...
And we're also not involved in anything that the bracket really matters anyway, other than just for funsies.
Yeah.
So... yeah, we could do that. We'll see. We'll discuss this off camera. But yeah, no, I mean that's it for Mikey 3 belts for this season anyway.
Yeah.
Now here's the downside, even more so for him. What if he goes into that Orlando match and gets those belts, the team belts, taken from him by Rocha and Dan?
Then he becomes Mikey one belt.
Now he goes into Spectacular, only having to do one match. And he might get the belt taken from him from Smets.
Then he becomes Mikey. Well, you had a good shot.
Yeah.
You had a good run. And then there's next year. Next year, here's the thing, though. Humor aside, if he was to lose all the belts, he will be the competitor to watch next season. He will absolutely be on fire. I wouldn't actually be surprised if the storyline was to take it to the point of he's just going to ditch corruption now and just be the one-man solo rage against the entire Schmoedown.
I mean, here's the thing. If he loses all the belts, corruption doesn't really have a first pick hold on him anymore. He's not safe with corruption. He can be drafted and picked by anybody else. So if they can work it into a storyline where he maybe behind the scenes cozied up with the manager. We see this clip after the fact, after the draft. He's cozying up with the manager who picked him to turn against corruption. That could be a thing. What if, what if the Horsemen stay together, and draft Mike?
That would be all kinds of awkward. Not like some of our videos.
I can see it happening in a world where Mike says, corruption really hasn't done anything for me. Where am I going to turn to? I'm going to turn to the guys who have won and have held so many championships. I feel like I fit in with them. If Rocha will have me, it's just another situation though where Rocha has to kind of set pride aside and take on somebody else he's been a rival with at some point.
It's interesting where these storylines could potentially go next season. So
I could see Mike being a Horseman. It's just that kind of is going to fit more in line with where I think his character as a whole in the Schmoedown is heading right now, where he's been a heel like during the Anarchy season and everything. He's not so much a heel now, maybe by relation to being with corruption still.
Yeah.
But I could easily see him, doing that tweener thing, going in between and just being that way with the Horsemen.
While at the same time, I'm still thinking kind of like what I'm saying. Just completely ignore any and all, anything having to do with any affiliation with any team, with any
that depends.
faction. He's just completely a one-man.
That depends solely on the idea of whether or not competitors have the ability to turn down requests from managers to be drafted onto their factions. If that's the case, if he can turn that down, then sure, I could see that happening. But if not, if a manager says, we want Mike, and Mike has to go with that manager because he was drafted and that's it, then yeah, he can't be on his own one man showing it.
Which puts us in a position, I guess I don't know how this is potentially going to work, but do we have the possibility where a manager may recruit someone just to bury them? Like, what if the case, if there's a strong possibility that, like, Dagnino recruits Mike just to keep Mike from obtaining belts, just to slaughter his name, so
I would
to speak?
say no, and the reason for that is because all the players on a faction are going to be playing for points for that faction. So you're not going to want to bury one of your members. You're going to want them to succeed. That way the faction as a whole succeeds.
Well, Mike is still going to be a strong player no matter what. So,
and we'll see come Spectacular how many belts he's got and whether or not he stays with corruption going into next year or not.
Speaking of Spectacular, tickets for the Schmoedown Spectacular just went on sale for everybody, not just Patreon members. So make sure you pick up tickets to the Schmoedown Spectacular, because I have a feeling that one's going to sell out pretty fast. Everybody's going to be there. We have plans to be there. Make sure you pick up tickets at theschmoedownlive.com, because it's going to be a huge event. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
While we're on the subject of live events, though, there is also Orlando is coming up.
Orlando.
Yeah. You can also pick up tickets for Orlando still on the schmoedownlive.com.
You can.
Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, we are officially having to pull out of Orlando. We are not going to make it, even though we previously said that we will.
You said pull out like we were officially part of the show itself.
Well, I mean, pull out of going to Orlando. No, of course,
we're not going to Orlando. It's not happening anymore.
I know we had planned to be there, but just unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make it. So we will be at Spectacular. So we hope to see all of y'all there. Make sure to pick up tickets for both Orlando and Spectacular.
Also, jump on the Patreon over there with the Schmoedown. Christian's jumping on there full time with SCN and the Schmoedown as a whole, so they really need your support. So let's all be good fans and help support them.
Also, yeah, go ahead and check out like the new shows that SCN's going to be developing. So yeah, he's leaving Collider. He's already announced that there's going to be at least a Star Wars show that he's going to lead on SCN.
And he's doing a daily show as well.
And he's going to do a daily live show, much like Collider Live. So make sure you hop on
Christian
there.
Live.
Yeah, make sure you hop on there and contribute to the Super Chat, because that's also what's going to help them out.
Yeah.
Anything else that we need to cover?
Like, comment, subscribe to the Schmoedown, but you can also do that with us, but you can also follow us on the Twits.
The twits.
The twits.
The twits or the instas at Cinefanatics MLP. Yeah, follow us. Make sure you're following so that way you'll be up to date on what we're doing when we make changes, as I wave my hands in the air for no reason whatsoever.
Magic.
Abracadabra.
Poof.
Anyways, make sure you follow us on there. Also, for our YouTube channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Did you like this reaction? Let us know down below by liking and commenting. To subscribe to us as we quickly approach 1,000 subscribers, you can be a part of this final stretch to 1,000 by hitting the subscribe button that's right up above our heads. Make sure you click that. Over here off to the side are a couple other videos that we have made. And as always...
What now, Mom?
Yeah. Thanks. Later.
See ya.
Our mom's the boat.
What? That's wrong.